So let me just tell you from a representative and a professional standpoint, let me just tell you this. You don't need to do that much research. You don't need to dig in. You don't need to, I need to know, I need to know. You don't need to know every single little detail. You need to know how much are your medications gonna cost. Take them, put them into that platform, and that platform will show you which medications are being covered and which aren't being covered. Now, there's so much more to go into this, right? You don't just go in and sign up for the plan that has the best drug coverage. You might need to do a little mix, right? Maybe one plan has the best drug coverage, but it also costs you the most at the hospital or the doctor or whatever. So you have to look at these things. This is why you have to have a professional like myself or one of my team members to go over this stuff with you in detail. Also, one other thing that's very important, and I always tell people, is if you do this yourself, you're on your own. And it's not a fun world. Medicare is not a fun world to be on your own in. You need to have a representative. You need to have a team behind you. The Real Insurance Group is here to help. We have representatives. You have that representative. That person helps you. Let's say, one of my agents like Lily. Let's say Lily helps you. When Lily gets you on the phone, she goes over everything with you. She becomes your agent. That's who you rely on. So having that is very beneficial. Okay. So it's not just, dotting I's, crossing T's. There's a lot more to it. We want to dot I's and cross T's for you. And then we want to do that going forward for forever. That's our job. That's our goal. We want to help you. That's what we're doing this podcast for, right? You think I want to, I should be on the phone with people, helping people, but I take time out of my day to go over this information with you because nobody else is doing it. So, all right, let's see here. Next thing we're going to go over is just a couple of commonly asked questions. So let me finish up the formulary real quick. So what is a formulary? A formulary is that particular plan and every single medication that is in that plan as something that is covered. Okay? So you have all these different medications, and these plans, they can choose to cover it or not cover it. Now, Medicare requires them to have certain medications for certain conditions. Like a plan can't just not cover, diabetes medications. They have different brands and different types that they prefer that client to be on, and they'll try to sway you. Or you can come to us and we'll help you find the plan that will pay for the kind of medication that you require or the kind that you prefer. So the formulary is just a simple list, big old list of a bunch of medications that are covered by that plan. And if it's not on there, it's not covered. So what do you have to do? Go to the next plan, find it where it's covered. That's the main thing. So the number one thing I look at for my clients is medications. We look at medications, and then the next thing is doctors. So what is a tier system? So how does the tier system work? So within the drug plan, there's tiers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've seen even tier 6. The higher the tier, the more expensive the medication is. Probably what it means really is the more severe that medication is. So if it's a tier 5 medication, it means that medication is for something serious. For Trelegy, for example, it's always been an expensive medication. Trelegy tier level is tier 3. So, and it's $40 a month. So tier 4 and 5 obviously will be more expensive than that. So the formulary tier system, they kind of play into each other. The formulary is going to determine what the tier system is. The plan is going to determine what the tier is, or maybe Medicare does. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It does not matter. What matters is that you, as the beneficiary, bring a list of your medications to Johnny Boy here or one of my agents, and we go over it with you. Put the screen up. We all look at it together. We figure out exactly which direction to go in for you.